What's going on, everybody? This is GC3, and I'm in the place to be here in lovely Arizona in the Vision Sports Network studio. How's it going, everybody? Anyways, we are back. This is episode number 41. Shout out to my man, Dallas Mavericks legend, Dirk Nowitzki. And you know what's awesome about this show is my guest kind of reminds me of Nowitzki. However, I think she's better guard-wise. Anyways, to give you a little bit of a preview on who this up-and-coming rising star is, let me play this little intro video that I put together. Give me a second, and here we go. Not a bad video. Hey, I'm trying. I'm learning how to do these edits. But anyways, without further ado, here's our special guest, Tessa Rhude. How you doing, Tessa?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm grand. I'm in the place to be, and I'm GC3. So, like I said, very, very fun. Anyways, just watching that video again, that was probably back when you're still in like 8th grade, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Class of 2028, I have you listed at 6'3", long wingspan. My surefire Division I prospect. And again, Cameo. I've been talking to Cameo Williams about you, Mr. Gems in the Gym. Shout out to my man Cam out there, my brother up there in the Bay Area, Oakland. All right. And then we've been talking about you. You did really well at that, at his event here in the fall. You had a huge spring and summer. I mean, let's go back to that. So first of all, how was your summer?
It was good. I mean, I started off summer playing June ball with Notre Dame. So, I mean, everything I did, I was playing basketball all summer long.
Awesome. So, how long? I mean, we know you played all summer. So, how long have you been playing basketball as it is?
I've been playing for about 9 years. 9 years, yeah.
Awesome. So, did mom or dad play basketball, or did you have an older sibling that played, or you just one day was like, picked up a basketball and just fell in love with it?
Both my older sisters played, so like I was always the little kid on their team that's for their age, and then they kind of drifted away from it, but I always stayed with it. So it's always been sort of my thing.
Well, my experience in covering sports and being a former student athlete myself. So I'm the oldest of two. And normally the younger sibling, after getting, swatted and beat down, in the driveway by the older siblings ends up becoming a lot hungrier. And I have to say, my little sister, Brittany, shout out to her out in Hawaii. And I'm actually so excited because I'm going to be able to spend time with her, my brother-in-law, and my nieces this weekend. They're flying up for the long weekend because they miss Arizona. They stayed here with me during the COVID due to, my sister got laid off from work and she wanted to try something new. She still is one of my favorite players that I was able to watch regardless of pro or amateur. And, she was better than me. I mean, I just was, taller and, I worked really, really hard, but she did as well. But she was a lot more skilled, had a higher basketball IQ, is more versatile. Anyway, so fast forward on. So now this past, you made an impression on me when I was able to see you in the summer and the spring. I'm like, man, Tessa can hoop. So, myself and my guy CK, who also scouts here in Arizona, we talked to Cam. We're like, hey, we got to get Tessa in this event. She's deserving of it, and you were able to participate in the Gems in the Gym, Fresh Faces, Miles McGowan Coaches Classic. And what was your favorite part about the event?
Yeah, I mean, I was so thankful that I got invited. So thank you so much for everything you did and everything Mr. Jens did to get me there. But I mean, I think my favorite part was really just being able to be with all those girls there. There was one night that we had probably a few hours of just being together and activities together. And I mean, it was really, really amazing to be in a room with so many like talented people. So I felt very welcomed by them all. And it was honestly my favorite part.
No, that's awesome, and that's what makes that event like even for me. That was the third year I was able to attend. Cameo is he's a mentor to me. He met me when I was first getting my start, and he was very like encouraging and just offered his guidance and mentorship to help me grow what I do today. And super grateful for my relationship with him. We work together on so many levels. We talk at least a few times a month, if not weekly. And besides that bonding for the players, it's my time to bond with some of the media and the scouts that are there. Like, you know, uh, my man Sal Velasquez, shout out to him. Arizona Photography, he's a photographer, does a great job. I love working with him. Sorden Davis, another one of my guys. Just everybody. California is like and Northern Cal is like my second home. I love going out there to do scout those events and have that bonding experience. So from that event, people, they'll say, oh, camps and showcases and they're not, they're a money grab. And I said, not all of them are. And I correct them. And there's a lot of misinformants, but misinformation that's put out there about events and everything. So big news from that event. What happened? I know you went on two unofficial visits. That was part of the camp. One to San Jose State University and one to Cal Berkeley. And so what was the big news that happened during that time?
Yeah. So we on our visit to San Jose State, we were there the whole day. I mean, we got there and we did scavenger hunts with everyone and like all over campus. And we had like a ton of questions and we met some of the actual players on the team. We met a few of them and we met the coaches, everyone. It was such a great time. There was so many questions we could ask them. And on top of that, there was like activities too. So it was fun. And I ended up getting my first college offer.
Nice, from San Jose State University, which again, they play in the Mountain West Conference, solid mid-major. Coach AP out there, she's doing her thing. I love that coaching staff. I was able to first meet them when they were out here recruiting one of my other prospects that I kind of got behind, Achoma Got, but they kind of were a little bit late on her recruitment and just missed out because Texas Tech came in and swooped her up. But I still maintained my relationship. It was funny when they were out here recruiting her. We just started talking, and they're all, I just say, hey, I go, since you guys are out there, you know my guy, Cameo Williams, and they looked at me and they're all like, you know him? I'm like, yeah, go call him. It's a good friend of mine. He'll tell you about me. And just after that, we've been pretty good. So we have a good relationship. Love what they're doing. I love the culture that they're building there at San Jose State. I'm excited to watch their program continue to grow. And again, congratulations. That not a lot of student athletes get an opportunity like that. Boom, offer from the head coach and the associate head right there on the spot. I've been telling them about you as well. I said, hey, this is the next, one of the next, big names that are coming out of Arizona. So, I mean, I know it felt good, right?
It did.
I
Yeah, they
remember I was there in the room.
They took me into the hallway and they were throwing me in the air and they swept me out from underneath my feet, literally. So it was really fun.
Awesome. And more breaking news. I mean, we have to drop it here. I mean, it just literally came across, my cell phone early this morning, from multiple sources. And what did you want to announce? The cat's out of the bag. I mean, I want to break it here. I want to be the first major Arizona basketball news outlet to announce it. But you know, yeah, go ahead, spill the beans, Tessa.
Yeah, so I mean, I want to start by bringing it back and talking about how I'm coming from Arizona Grind. So I'm super thankful for everything Coach Chris has done and my teammates have done. They've been amazing and it's been one of the best seasons ever, I feel like. And I'm going to this next coming season in spring, I'm going to be playing with Bay City out in San Francisco. So I'm really excited about that. When we went out to Gems in the Gym, we went and had dinner with Coach Mike and Coach Will, and they were honestly amazing. And we had many long conversations, just with me and my parents as well, over the past month. And we've decided to move and bring forward Arizona basketball into California. So we've been talking about how to work with me being out of state, but I'm really excited.
No, that's amazing. I mean, that's a great opportunity. I know, they play they're a 3 SSB program, so they play on the top Adidas circuit. And I've known Coach Will Watkins for a while as well. Very familiar with him. Just a great guy. And it's again, even Coach Chris or AKA Coach CK. I can't say nothing but good things about him. He does so much for the community, and he's doing a great job with the Arizona Grind and expanding the New Balance platform. And what a move. And I'm excited to just continue to see both programs elevate. Again, thank you for sharing with us.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next part of the show, we got two things left. Two things on the agenda list. The first is I know college coaches, you're a hot commodity. I mean, we're talking about it. That San Jose State offer has really, it's giving you that steam to continue moving ahead. And college coaches are wanting to get on the Tessa train. So what do you want to study in college or do for a career?
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about it a lot and I'm not for sure, but I think I want to go into some sort of political science, or I want to follow um, that sort of path. My sister is in political science pre-law, so I want to see if I could do any of that. But if I can't, because I know some schools don't have all majors, I would want to maybe go into communications, do some sort of eventually past wherever basketball takes me, do some sort of broadcasting or just announcements, like maybe on sports commentary.
No, that is amazing. That really is. I mean, you're just a freshman. You're nearly the same age as my daughter, and both of you are the same. I mean, my daughter doesn't like sports. However, she's very career minded. She wants to go into the behavior health field as a psychologist or psychiatrist. It's been something that I don't know how she came across it, but I love it. And she knows what she wants, and it sounds like you know what you want, and you know what direction you're going, and that's just amazing. So college coaches that either have a fantastic communications or live broadcasting program on campus, or even a political science, hey, you know you know that'll give you a little bit of an edge on the on Tessa's race to land her in your program. So the last thing I have in my show is what are your two goals for the season? I mean, you're a freshman coming up. You're gonna probably start. So, what are your two goals, this year playing there in Notre Dame Prep?
I want to say my first one would be to definitely continue to build that relationship with my team. I feel like that's really important to me. I we even over the summer during summer ball, like we went up to Flagstaff together as a team, and we've just been doing so many bonding things. And I think that might be what kind of sets us apart from some teams is like we really, really, really get along with each other, and it's such a positive environment. And I have to thank my coach for that, Coach Patricia at Notre Dame. She's one of the best coaches I've ever been under. She, even in just all the open gyms I've been going to, like every time I show up to one, she's an amazing coach, and I'm so grateful to be with her. But definitely to continue with the team building and team bonding, I feel like that really makes a difference. And then to probably try to just continue to improve any way I can. There's no particular area that I need to fully focus on. I just need to all around my whole game get better and better and better as the best I can.
No, and that's those are great goals to have. Continue to build relationships and then bonding with your team, as well as just self improvement, so you can contribute to your team and help lead them. For any needs that they may have on the court, or even off the court, being a good teammate. That's all amazing goals and qualities to have. Again, great job, Tessa. So before I let you go, do you have any shout outs you want to do to any of your friends, any of your coaches, trainers, family members? Go ahead.
I just want to thank Coach Chris for getting me involved in everything. My coach at Notre Dame, Coach Patricia, she's really helped me with everything. And then they have really gotten me everywhere. But going back to the very, very beginning, down at Rebels, which is a club team, Coach Mike and Coach Gino, I train with them 2 to 3 times a week, every week. They are the only people that I have never left. I started with them in 3rd, 4th grade. And I've been with them ever since. And they're really I feel like they really make a difference in the game. They focused on my footwork, my shot, everything I have is because of them. So I'm so thankful for them as well.
That's awesome. Well, hey, thank you for joining us in the podcast again. It's episode 41. Dirk Nowitzki. And your game is kind of like Nowitzki. However, I think you have way better guard skills. So, but just, super awesome, that it's episode 41. But again, thank you for your time. And until next time, we'll see you again.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. All right, guys. So that's episode number 41. Tessa Rhude, big time prospect out of Notre Dame Prep in Scottsdale. Class of 2028, 6'3" wing, and already holds a San Jose State offer. And I think more are coming. So again, thank you for joining me on the cast. Peace.